What's up, guys? This is Lukecar17, and
Titan Nemesis.
we are the Clueless Gamers. You guys may be new, you may be not new. Most likely you're new because this is brand new. The Clueless Gamers. We are new to YouTube, to podcasting, to twitching, to whatever in the stinking world video games are. So I'm Lukecar17, also known as Luke Carmichael, and this is...
Titan Nemesis or Travis Crawford.
But we're going to go by our gamer tags, and, it's going to be good. So, basically, we're going to let you guys know this is the beginning of the Cluecast. We're the Clueless Gamers, and we want to let you know today what we're about, what we're going to do, what this channel is going to be about, and what we're passionate about. And then we have a little bit of stuff we're going to talk about later tonight. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So, Travis, what have you been playing this week?
Depends on the day, honestly. I have played Destiny and I've played Black Ops 3, and that's basically it. I would have played Fallout 4 during the PSN outage, but I forgot to activate my PS4 as my primary PS4, so I couldn't log in and do that.
Well, dang. Well, I've been playing a whole lot of nothing this week, but in my mind, I've been playing Call of Duty. It's been a crazy week. This week is kind of like my last big week at work, going to Los Angeles, doing all these projects. But if I wasn't, in my brain, I've been playing Call of Duty because of that last week we were playing, and it was a good time.
Absolutely, it was awesome.
So it's good that you're playing some
Actually,
stuff.
that was a great night of gaming altogether.
Yeah, we played games for probably 4 or 5 hours straight, and we didn't even know.
Tried to pull our hair out on Golgoroth, but that was it. I mean, no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. But, so that's awesome that we had some stuff to play this week. So let's introduce ourselves a little bit. I'm going to let you start. Tell us a little bit about, your gamer tag, why Titan Nemesis is what you are. And I'll talk about mine after that.
In the future, I'd like to just, I could just be Nemesis. I mean, Titan Nemesis, that's the full gamer tag, because that's what I've had since I was 13 or 14 years old. Back in the day, a bunch of me and my little buddies from high school, little freshman Travie, we all created the Titan clan, and, it was based off of Greek mythology for the most of us, except me, of course. You had Titan Zeus, Titan Poseidon, Titan Helios, and then I wanted to be different, so I just chose to be Titan Nemesis, and I'm sentimental, and I've made a lot of good memories with that account. I've met a lot of good friends, and for the sake of, being lazy and sentimental, I've just not changed that gamer tag. So that's what I am, Titan Nemesis, and that's how it's going to be for a while, I suppose.
That's awesome. And I think Titan Nemesis is great. That's how I met you. I met you as a Titan Nemesis, and I was...
let me tell you, in Destiny, you've never had a good laugh until you've been playing as a Warlock or Hunter, and then everybody automatically assumes you're a Titan because of your name.
Yep, I've witnessed that.
It's hysterical.
They're like, the Titan's here. Oh, wait, he's a Hunter.
Wait, it's not a Titan.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, we've had some good times on Destiny. If everybody, you're going to find that out. We love Destiny, we love Call of Duty, and we love lots of video games in general. Well, my gamer tag is LukeCar17. Yeah, original. Luke Carmichael is my name, my favorite.
I think that's a very mature and concise gamer
It's
tag.
like my adult gamer tag, basically.
If I had to make one, I don't know what it'd be, honestly.
Yeah, originally I've been a Xbox guy. So I have had Xbox Live since the original Xbox came out. And my gamer tag was L Soccer. But it was a lowercase L, lowercase soccer. So everyone called me iSoccer. So I was always...
I called you iSoccer too.
I was always known as iSoccer, even though it was L Soccer, which stands for Luke, because I played soccer all my life, and I loved soccer. Still do, but I just like to play FIFA now because it's not as tiring. But then, so in college, Travis here decides, you know what, I'm going to play video games all the time, and I'm going to be really good at them, and I'm going to have my friends watch me, and then they're going to want to get the exact console as me. So I had an Xbox One around the time that I met Travis. We met when we were freshmen. I helped him with his TV and helped him get his PS4 his PS3 together back freshman year. And then a couple years go by.
Dude, to be totally honest, before I got to college, if you would have told me for $1 million, all you have to do is create a new folder and paste a file in it, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
And
That's how illiterate to, you know, any kind of computer operating system back then.
And now look at you. Like, if you guys are watching this and you see the thumbnail or the graphics that are created for the show, that's all Travis. That dude knows what's up when it comes to graphics. So
That's because Muskingum's such a great school.
hell yeah, we also both went to Muskingum University.
That's true.
Brilliant school. They take all your money. But anyways.
Great place. Like I said, I'm a sentimental person. I love that place.
Yeah. Travis loved it. I loved it so much. If you know me really well, you know that Muskingum was my heart and soul of my life. Like that, if I could take back those years, I would. But anyways, so I played Xbox originally, and then I had an Xbox One. Travis got a PS4. One of the first times we hung out, we went and got his PS4 at midnight.
Yeah, Luke was my bodyguard to go get that console. It was awesome. And what's funny is there was people there. I know one dude, you remember, he was waiting in that line from like 11 that day.
Yeah, and we just
like 11 a.m.
Yeah.
before midnight.
And we just walked
and I
in.
just walked up and cut him because I had mine pre-ordered.
And that guy gave him a look, and I was like, "Man, you better watch it, because, you know, I'm gonna beat you up." Exactly. So it didn't happen, but you know, he got his. Sean Hannon, another one of our old friends that played games with us, got his. We went back, and I was like, I need to get a PS4, because when I'm down, you know, I can't play with anyone.
At the time, you know, it was just mind-blowing because, you know, Luke had been up in my room and watched me play Call of Duty Ghosts on the PS3. And if you remember what that was like, I mean, it wasn't terrible, not like Black Ops 3 is on the old gen today, but at the time, you know, textures wouldn't load, grass looked like chunks of green poop.
Yeah, all we wanted was a headlight to look like a headlight.
Yeah, on Strike Zone, you would spawn in on one of the sides of the map with the cargo truck, and the headlight would not, the textures would never load on PS3.
They wouldn't load. It was insane, and that was one of our...
So we spent like our first hour on PS4 just looking at the textures and appreciating it.
Oh, man, I was like... so first of all, PSN was down the first night the PS4 came out, so we had to play public matches, like private matches. So we did that, and like I'm just looking at the wall at the was it Stonehaven? Is that what it was called? I can't remember what that.
Yeah, I think that was the map.
There was like these little like leaves, and I was like, guys, look at the leaves. And I was eating my Taco Bell and watching the leaves. It was like one of the best experiences I ever had. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell my Xbox 360. All my games, all my controllers to somebody, hopefully for a bunch of money, and get a PS4. So I was an RA at the time, and luckily I had a bunch of freshmen as my residents. I sold it to my neighbor for $300 and something. My Xbox 360.
Dear Lord, man, you worked that kid
I hope he's
over.
not listening to this. If he is, I'm so sorry.
You worked him.
I ripped him off, but I was able to buy a PS4, and now I play PS4 primarily. I only play FIFA on my Xbox and any free games like Assassin's Creed or, you know, Tomb Raider's on there. Just the free games that I got on there.
You know, soon to be. I mean, from the sounds of things, I'm not too read up on this, but you know, the backwards compatibility possibilities with the Xbox sound amazing, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for, because I will legitimately use that for all my old games. If I was an Xbox guy, I would totally do the same. Yeah, because like recently I got Fable 3 on there now, and I've got Assassin's Creed 2 and Gears of War 1, and they are all on there because I purchased them back in the day. So now I have them all on there. So like if I feel like, you know, going back in the past, some nostalgia, I can get on my Xbox One and play some of those things. But I really want to play Red Dead Redemption. I want to play all the old Call of Duty. I want to play GTA 4, but that's a whole nother story.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
That's basically us. That's a good introduction of who we are, kind of. So let's talk about...
Yeah, in terms of my gaming background,
yeah.
It's been PlayStation all the way.
Yeah.
Back from the PS1. Simple as that.
Yep. See, I was originally N64. That's the first thing I owned, Nintendo 64. I played Donkey Kong 64. I couldn't get past the first level. And then I got a PS2. Loved it. Played it for life. And then I got an Xbox, original Xbox. And then I was Xbox all the way till this PS4. And now I'm playing PS4 and Xbox, just depending. But...
Which honestly, I mean... I can't speak for you, but I would honestly say it seems like it's been a great decision. It's worked out well for you.
Oh, it's been amazing. I love my PlayStation, and it's simple, it's awesome, it's fun, and mainly it's because my friends are on there. I mean, that's what gaming's about, you know.
Absolutely.
Hanging out with your friends, taking you know, time out of your day to just take those stressful moments and hang out with your friends and kill stuff.
For sure.
Honestly. So.
Yep. I would argue some of the games we play, they wouldn't carry the same longevity if you couldn't play with your friends.
I agree 100%. 100%. Well, let's talk about what the Clueless Gamers are in general, and as Cluecast, our podcast, what we primarily, want to do in general. So I'll let you start with that.
Well, in case you're new, like Luke said at the beginning of this whole thing we're doing is new, and we've been developing it, thinking about it, talking about it for upwards of 6-7 months, maybe even longer if I'm not mistaken.
Even back to college, we talked about when we got out of college, we really should do something like this if we have the opportunity.
Absolutely. And to be totally truthful, sometimes in my life, things get stressful and it makes it easy to make excuses. So that's what we're doing here. We're not making excuses. We're not talking. We're done talking. We're here. This is the first episode of the Cluecast. You're here with us right now. And so,
it's happening.
In my mind, yeah, Cluecast in my mind is totally, it's just going to be opinion based. My opinions are my opinions. Luke's opinions are his opinions. And guess what? Sometimes me and my friend here, we argue, believe it or not. Sometimes we have differing opinions. And in my opinion, that makes for interesting conversations, does it not?
It's perfect. I mean, seriously, like, if there's no argument, it's like being in goody-goody land. Like,
yeah.
No one wants to
come. And contrary to popular belief, in today's social media land, you can have differing opinions and not hate each other's guts. That's possible, I promise.
It's 100% possible. I mean, if we have two people on here just like, yes, I love Call of Duty. Oh, I love it too. I think it's perfect. I think Destiny's perfect. Oh, me too. No one's going to listen because no one freaking cares if everyone's opinions are perfect. We both have different opinions, and they're like dynamic, they're unique, and people outside who are listening to us and our viewers or fans or whatever they are have opinions. People who have different Twitches have opinions. People who have different podcasts have opinions, and like the community of the opinions all being on the internet right now, like we're on the internet saying our opinions. It's so cool to me, honestly.
Honestly, I totally agree with that. Not to, go back on what we said that we disagree sometimes, because that's going to happen. But, honestly, there are tons and tons of different opinions out there and multiple communities. Every time you enter a new game and you interact and talk about it with people online, you're entering a new community. And in all honesty, I think YouTube and, this podcast is going to be a great way for us to talk about the things that we're passionate about and the things that we feel like we have an opinion about, and it could be valuable because, like we said earlier, we have responsibilities, we have jobs, and there are people out there just like us that might share our opinions and views.
Mm-hmm. And we want to be able to say them. And another big thing that we want to do as a channel, as a podcast, as everything that we're going to be is, we want to be the eyes that go in first and help people that are clueless. I mean, that's where we got the name. We want to.
Absolutely.
We want to.
Yeah, that's a great thing to talk about right there. Where did the Clueless Gamers come from?
We wanted to be able to show people different things that they wouldn't have thought about. Like, think of this, for example, different types of Destiny players. There's the play, like you say, there's the dads with their babies screaming. There's the guy with their girlfriend. There's the guy that's English but he won't talk because he's scared. There's the guy that's English that isn't scared and does talk. And like that's stuff that we want to share and we think is going to be entertaining. And then there's also things that are like, how do you beat Golgoroth? Well, we're going to show you how to beat him, even if you've never done it before. Or how cool is
you have no idea. I mean, with pickup groups on all kinds of forums and Reddits or whatever you want to talk about or use, LFG sites. How frustrating is it to go into a raid and have to explain it every single time, 3 times a week? It's almost maddening. And if somebody out there would teach people that are casual how to do some things, maybe, I mean, that could be an avenue for us to look at, It
could be huge. It's going to be awesome, and I'm just really, really excited about it, and it's going to be fun, and we're, like, this episode's different, obviously, because this is our first one. It's the beginning. That's the name of it. So we're talking about what we do, what the beginning is. What you guys will be able to look forward to is hearing different news topics, different discussions, different opinion-based things, different segments. Even, I mean, you never know what we're going to do. I mean, IGN does a thing where they do 21 questions video game style. I mean, maybe we'll adapt something like that. It's just fun stuff, and a lot of it comes down to what you guys want. I mean, if you guys give us input of what you enjoy, that's going to help
Absolutely.
us 100% on to what we want to make and what we're going to work on. And if we're going to like put more time into certain things, it's going to be awesome when you guys tell us, we like this, we hate this, you guys suck at this, you guys aren't great at this, you know? So it's going to be boom,
Yeah,
boom.
at the end of the day, that improves the channel because you know what? We are new at this, and we, have been inspired by other figures in the community that have their YouTube channels and have a voice and, share their thoughts and opinions with the community. And that's what we're here to do, and that's what we want to do as a casual gamer representing, casual gamers that are, responsible.
Yeah, because by no means are we gamers that get to play video games 10 hours a day or get to sit here and just do gaming and gaming. We both have full-time jobs. I mean, I have like a couple businesses. Travis does like a million things in Piketon, and I do a million things here in Columbus. And, we are just a casual gamer. I mean, we're kind of on the edge of a little bit more than casual probably, but
Yep, I've always considered myself to be right on that fence of being, like the lowest of hardcore and the highest of the casuals. Not that that makes me better or worse than anyone in any way, shape, or form, but, back in the day, I did consider going competitive in Call of Duty, and I chose not to. I chose to pursue, a career in graphic design instead. But that's, people out there, they might think similarly.
And I think, there's still a lot of time left in the world. You guys don't know this yet, but you will be. You're probably seeing the video right now. Travis is insanely good at video games. Like, this dude is, like, I think he could compete professionally, to be honest with you guys. And that's just me saying that, not because he's my best friend or anything, but I've been watching him play games for years, and this dude knows what's up. So, like, keep an eye out, because you never know what's going to happen in the future with this guy in Call of Duty, Destiny, whatever big esports game it is at the time. This dude knows how to play video games, and I'm serious. It's gonna be fun to watch this dude do it. So like, let's see, like, we both have a media, like, you guys keep hearing we do graphics and all that stuff. So I'm a video editor full time, and I went to college for communication/media studies, which I pretty much do videography. I have a wedding company. If you need to get a wedding filmed and you live in Ohio, hit me up, ALC Productions.
Listen to that plug in.
Shameless plug.
Score!
So we do videos, and then I work for a few different companies and do my own stuff. So, I love doing video stuff, so it's always fun to use it as a hobby to go with this. And we know how to do this stuff. We know how to do audio. We know how to do video. So we're like, there's no reason that we can't do this podcast. It's simple. I mean, at least once a week
Absolutely.
we'll have a podcast, and that's not even counting the things that we'll do in between and what it can become, what it will become,
Yeah.
So, all right, dude. Well, I think we have hit our topics pretty hard so far, and I think that they love hearing all about us, but I think somebody may be here because they want to hear about some discussion about video games.
Yeah, I'll just give a little tease, about what we're about and what kind of things we're going to be talking about, over the course of our YouTube journey. So what do you want to talk about this week, Luke?
Well, this week, I think we should talk about the difference between Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare, and about how much better Black Ops 3 is. And just to let you guys know,
apologies to those out there that would disagree. Like we said, we can have differing opinions, and we can still like each other.
Yeah, these are just our opinions. But to let you guys know, we aren't just going to talk about Call of Duty and Destiny on this podcast. We're going to talk about everything.
Not.
Like, I primarily love to play multiplayer, but my favorite games are free mode games. Like, I love The Last of Us. I love GTA. I love Red Dead Redemption. I love open world games, Watch Dogs. Those are my type of games. Travis, on the other end, is over here. He's like Call of Duty, Destiny, anything where I can grind until
just
my
about,
toes
yeah,
come off.
any
I will do
FPS, whether it's Battlefield, Call of Duty. I'm not one of those people that would say, ooh, Battlefield's better because blah. You know what? They all have their qualities, and, primarily, yeah, I spend the majority of my time on FPS games, but, open world, open story, RPGs, turn-based RPGs, racing games, sports games, I don't discriminate.
Yeah, exactly. And we play, like we said, we play games for fun. So I just wanted to clear that up so you guys know. what we do, what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. But tonight, we're going to give you a sneak tease peek of what a conversation about video games is going to be with me and Travis. So let's get started. So Travis, give me your overall opinion of Black Ops 3 this year, because I know that you've had a little bit of a sore, look at the last couple of Call of Duties. Like, you've been playing since like probably Call of Duty 4, which is probably
Absolutely.
that's
COD
about
4 is where it started. That's my first ever PS3 game.
exactly. So give me some outlook on what Black Ops 3 has done for you, because I know it's done some good things for you so far.
Yeah, I've been enjoying my time. Anytime I get a spare moment, I'm pretty much on Black Ops 3. And now that it's been out for when did it release? November 6th,
Yeah,
I believe.
sometime in November.
Yeah, something like that. So it's gone a couple months, and I was afraid. I was so afraid, ever since the beta, honestly, back in the summer, that this game was just going to be like the past couple of Call of Duties, where fatigue would wear in about 5-6 weeks in, and I never touched the game again. While that's not true for Ghosts, because I've been one to talk bad about Ghosts, but at the end of the day, I hit Master Prestige in that, if you will. I've prestiged all 10 characters. I've spent a lot of time on it past that fatigue stage I'm talking about, but with Advanced Warfare, Advanced Warfare.
That was a bad one, honestly.
In all honesty, it was awesome. The movement was awesome.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Hit detection, the movement, everything felt Call of Duty. But here's my beef with it, and I'm sure a lot of those out there would agree with me, that fall into the same category as a casual gamer. We like to play all kinds of games, and you know what? Back at that time when Advanced Warfare was coming out, that was year one of Destiny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that was year one. Advanced Warfare was during year one of Destiny, which was around the time that you were playing it still, but I hadn't played. Yeah, so I
pounded Destiny.
Yeah.
All the way up through the Vault of Glass hard mode. Advanced Warfare comes out. I played that for like a month straight. And everything was fine. I was like, you know what? This will be good. I'll play Advanced Warfare for a month, and once that fatigue starts setting in, instead of getting sick of the game, I'll play Destiny: The Dark Below. What I didn't realize was that skill-based matchmaking would come around and bite me, because, when you're playing Call of Duty every day, you develop a shot and you feel it, right? So when you take a month off, even a couple weeks off, when you come back to it and it's skill-based matchmaking, it's matching you up against those people that had the exact same 1.8 KD as what I had at the time, which is awful compared to my other Call of Duties, because I was getting used to the new movement, but I could not compete if I'd taken a break. It made the game just broken and unenjoyable to me.
Same. I mean, I played a lot more games in college, obviously. I was still just as busy as I am now, but I played. So let me tell you my story about Destiny, just so I can relate to Travis. I went with Travis the night Destiny came out because he talked me into it, and he said we'd go to Taco Bell. So we went to Taco Bell. I still hadn't really thought I was going to get Destiny, but I ate 10 DLTs at Taco Bell that night, and I'm like, I'm getting Destiny. So I get Destiny with him. We play it for probably a week. I take it back and get Shadow of Mordor.
Which was a great game.
It was a great game.
Shadow of Mordor was awesome.
But, I regret it. Let's fast forward about, I don't know, 5-6 months ago. I see Travis and one of our friends, Shane Dotson, playing Destiny like every day. I'm like,
shout out to Shugdot2814.
Yeah, he's the man. So, anyways, I buy it from some kid for $10. I don't want to tell you that story. It sounds shady, but I bought it for $10.
Listen to this, man. He ganged the kid on an Xbox 360.
I'm a salesman at heart.
Luke goes hard, guys. I'm telling you.
So I buy this game, and then I bring Destiny home. I start playing with Travis, and I catch the Destiny. Me and Travis and Shane and Sean Lally. Shout out to Sean Lally. Slally, as we like to call him. We start playing Destiny nonstop. This is after the Dark Below's out, all the DLC's out, and I end up buying it, and then I play. We do the Vault of Glass for the first time. I love it. I'm addicted. I play it all the way up until And this is past Advanced Warfare, so now what I'm saying is just irrelevant. But anyways, to get to the point, I love Destiny now. So I gave up Destiny after that week. So I was kind of fresh to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare when it came out. I didn't really have a game on the side other than FIFA, which I played a lot in college. So I was playing FIFA at the time and GTA 5 because it had released on next-gen consoles, and I was pooping my pants about that. So so I played Advanced Warfare. I'd play it first night. I remember it was me, you, and me, Travis, and Nat. We played it in our townhouse on 3 screens, and it was epic. There was some great movement. The gameplay was like beyond what I expected, but
And the launch of that game was significantly better than Ghosts, if you just throw that in there.
yeah, it was. It was a great launch, and a month goes by and I stop playing because I get really busy. It was our senior year in college, and I stopped playing, and then I get back on. It's put me with people. I had like a 1.5 KD I think in that, and I'm playing. I'm going like 0-23. I'm like, no way, rage
Now
quit.
see, all the viewers are going to call you a reverse booster now because you were doing that on purpose, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
honestly,
I was nuke boosting actually. That's what I was
honestly,
doing.
for those of you who don't know what reverse boosting is, it became a thing with Advanced Warfare because that skill-based matchmaking was so bad and so not fun that people would literally go into a match and just jump off the building 100 times. That way their KD was bad, and then they could literally stomp some kids after a few matches of doing that because their skill base is lower.
Yeah.
After doing that.
And it's sad that that's possible. That shouldn't be possible in a video game.
That shouldn't be what a developer wants either, in my opinion.
No. So that's my opinion on Advanced Warfare. It was a cool game. It looked cool. It wore off really quick for me. I felt like
that's the biggest, one of the biggest beefs.
And it was really, I think that the movement was good, but it was a little too good. Sometimes it was a bit overpowered in my opinion, but it was a great start. So Black Ops 3 comes around, and it's completely different. I mean, it feels like you feel light on your touch. You feel like you have this machine on you, but you don't. It's got the specialists. It's got this. It's got that. And it's really, really bringing Call of Duty back to what its original intention was, to be fun, to be, putting you in matches based on connection, putting you in matches with players that it knows that you're going to probably do okay against unless you suck, which is pretty much me most of the time, but, I get lucky
at the end
sometimes.
of the day, you're going to have a good, smooth connections in most cases. I've only
Exactly.
crashed or lagged out maybe once or twice over my 6 days of gameplay.
Yeah, and it's, that's insanely good. And I've only lagged out once, and it was because an update happened. And I was like, oh, it's just updating. I actually didn't get lagged out.
That's awesome to me. Here's the cool thing about Black Ops 3. When I took a week-long break to play Iron Banner with Luke here, because I heard that the Iron Banner rewards were new, they were revived, they were better, and they dropped at a higher rate, it made me want to get back online and play Destiny.
And supposedly there were supposed to be PS4 exclusive drops that happened all the time, but didn't.
Which I didn't get at all.
Yeah, same.
Another beef, another discussion for another Cluecast. But after that week was over, and I got almost 2 characters to level 5, rank 5 in that event standing, I came back to Black Ops 3, and since I'm a prestige master, and I'm not grinding hard towards that level 1000, I've got dark matter. One thing that I'm working on is the nuclear metal, and I'd like to be an efficient person. So rather than to let that happen when it happens, I'd like to get the nuked out metal.
Mm-hmm. Might as well.
Here's the cool thing. I played a week of Iron Banner, came back, and first match, I went like 26-0, choked it, but you know what? In Advanced Warfare, good luck. That's all I have to say about that, because Black Ops 3, you can do that, because it's based on connectivity. It was smooth. I didn't feel like I had lost my shot. I didn't feel like I was playing against a bunch of sweats. It was just good, smooth, fun Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm. And I experienced the exact same thing. This most recent Iron Banner was the first one that I had ever went to rank 5 altogether. And I mean, it was underwhelming as normal with most Destiny stuff. But when I came to play Call of Duty with Travis that same evening after finishing up level 5, I was getting like 2.0 KDs every time.
Yeah, I don't think you played a match, honestly, that was under 2.0 KD.
Yeah, and like that's just awesome because I was having kind of fun Destiny, and then I came to Call of Duty and had more fun. That's not something that typically happens when you go from a multiplayer game to another competitive multiplayer game, especially when you're playing Iron Banner, which is like medium competitive, and then going to Call of Duty, which is real competitive, you know. And it was really cool, and that's stand out right there for Black Ops. That stand out for Treyarch and what they did with that game, especially. And that's not even explaining that there's like 15 games inside of Black Ops 3.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a ton to talk about and cover with Black Ops 3, and just the fact that it has that what I see as potential longevity, and the fact that they keep adding stuff to it, they keep tuning things. It honestly is one of the most balanced feeling Call of Duties that I have ever played. I can honestly go into a match with just about any gun, and feel like I can do just as well as any other.
Yep, it's
And
perfect.
That's almost. I don't believe I've felt that since Modern Warfare 2. In all honesty.
Yeah, me neither. And that was one of the best games that I've ever played in my life, to be honest, multiplayer
And
wise.
for those of you out there that keep measuring up Black Ops 2 to the COD 4, the Modern Warfare 2, or even the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, which all were great games, there's a factor you ought to consider that, contributes to a little bit of bias, and that's the fact that it's nostalgic.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys that have been playing Call of Duty for years and years, like us, those are the games we started out on, and they're ultimately going to, just be a better memory of experiences than what we're currently experiencing.
Exactly. Like, we are used to modern / World War type of gaming, and all this stuff now is future pew, 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 type of stuff, and it's great. I'm enjoying it. We get used to it, but honestly, like, our generation of gamers, when you think about COD 4, you think about like even the single player in that first map you go on and you're on that boat. I mean, there's nothing like that. There's just nothing like that, and it's just that nostalgia. But, well, Travis, it looks like we are about out of time today. That's just a small tease, everyone. We are super thankful that you are listening, and we really hope that you support us by following us on Twitter, which we are at Clueless Gamers 2. And you can look us up on Facebook. We are Clueless Gamers, and shoot us a tweet.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, because we're gonna have
Like the
all
video.
kinds of content.
Please post comments in the description or under the description below. Helps the channel grow, for one, and it helps us grow, honestly, as new YouTubers, as newly aspiring YouTubers. We want to continue doing this for the fun of it and the passion of it.
Exactly. We're doing this for fun. We want to do stuff fun. We want to make it look cool, and we know that you guys are going to help us do that. And if you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter. I'm Luke Carmichael 7, and you can find Travis at
Crawford Travis 2, I believe.
So if you ever want to hit us up personally, go for it. I don't care. Unless you're crazy, then you're blocked. But anyway, so that was fun. We appreciate you guys, and I don't know what we say at the end of this, but
well, we'll see you in the next one. How about that?
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Be on the lookout, because you're probably going to be seeing one of these once a week. We love you. You're awesome. Adios.
Peace.